Live recording in Zombie Panic Source from the Zombie Panic Veteran server. This is Zombie Panic Television with your hosts, Bob the Salesman and Densjin.
Welcome to another episode of Zombie Panic Television, and today we're going to do a guide on Deadend, but I'm not going to do it by myself. I've got a great co-host today, and his name is Densjin. Densjin, welcome to the show.
Hail the old peasants!
Hail the old peasants. Well, that's probably very good opening to start this map with. We're going to do that together, and by doing that we start off in the human spawn where I am right now with the police car and a car from 1960 which is blue, and next to that we've got a piece of shotgun ammo and the Remington.
And that's a good place to start off when you want to try searching for guns, because many people don't know that a gun spawn is directly behind them.
Absolutely, so that's very important. And if we go to the orange truck with Earth written onto it, we've got a piece of Magnum ammo. And I'm not sure if it's always Magnum ammo, but it is now.
It is not.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Do keep in mind early in the game where all the other Magnum or ammunition boxes are located. Once you locate the weapon, just go back there and grab the ammunition.
That's a very good tip indeed, else you'll get too heavy and that will affect your stamina, of course. If we move on, we can see a nice box of pistol ammo with the bullets already sticking out. Grenade, always one grenade next to it. And moving on, we've got the AK and pistol ammo, but that box of ammo is random if I'm right, and so is the rifle. But it's always a rifle, but it's not always the AK, if I'm right.
Indeed.
Okay, and with that we move along underneath the bridge, which looks pretty cool. We've got a nice Winchester here next to the yellow bench that got something written on it, but I don't see what it is.
The Winchester is a magnificent weapon for me, I think. But the only problem, you need to know how to shoot it correctly, because if you do miss those 2 shots to kill a zombie, you're pretty much dead. So do always have a backup.
And what do you have as backup? Like pistol?
Well, anything in most cases. It could be anything from the lighter types of weapon, melee weapons, pistols or something.
Okay, well that's also very good to know. And with knowing that, we move along. You've got this wooden wall here, always watch out with that, because zombies love to be behind it and ambush you and kill you and eat you. Stuff like that.
Indeed. I always used to hide behind there if I spawn near to the cemetery, which is directly behind us. Zombie spawn, do be very careful. Also, do keep in mind when you're hiding back here, do not look through the fences to your left towards the survivors if you're having zombie vision on, because your eyes will glow white and alert them.
Ooh, which is pretty scary, but yeah, it also gives away your position, and you don't want that to happen. We've got a nice piece of shotgun ammo here, and we've got a pistol, but that's not very relevant. In here we've got the church, but we're not going into the church yet. We are moving along to onto the graveyard. Pistol ammo here, and shotgun ammo, which are both random. Nice sledgehammer, always there. Good to know.
There's ain't always a sledgehammer there. It could be anything.
Okay, well, I've seen sledgehammer over there pretty often, but okay, could be random indeed. We've got a what is that? A super shorty, but that's a random weapon spawn. Could be something else. Winchester, Magnum, not a rifle though.
Nay, that'd be nay rifle spawn.
If we move inside to the church, we've got this nice piece of shotgun ammo, sort of hidden, you could say.
Do always know to check in there whenever you're carrying a shotgun with ammunition, because not many people know that it's behind there.
Yep, indeed, there you go. And also very handy in this room are the armor and of course the HP pack. And if we actually get inside the big church itself, we've got 2 pieces of shotgun ammo, which are random, could be something else. And also we've got at the altar we've got a piece of shotgun ammo, but that's random as well. 2 grenades, you always have those there. The HP pack, always there. And a wrench on top of a table. Yeah.
And there's a little weaponry at the carpet, if I'm not mistaken. At the middle of the carpet you can see a weapon there.
Oh yeah, Remington. It fell away. But there it is, actually, yeah. It's always a Remington as far as I know.
I caught it on my eye before you did, you knave. Wah wah.
That's a very medieval shout, and I totally agree. If we move along to one of the exits of the church, you've got a rifle here. Which is random. It's well, it's a random rifle. Could be AK, could be M4, could be what do you have? MP5. So there you go. And with that, we go to the main entrance of the church. We've got a random piece of ammo right here, and a pan. Could be a different.
I love frying pan.
Well, it is decent indeed.
Also, it's not decent. It's super.
I know. You like the pan a lot.
Love it, a fantastic little...
Fantastic, there you go. Church is really a, what you should call that, a camping place. Sounds so negative, a camping place. But it is some way.
Call it a,
holdout
temporary safe zone. If you know how to protect it. Yeah, holdout zone, that was much better.
What do you personally think of the church? Is it a place you would go to actually hold out?
Well, depends on the actual amount of people and how many I know are alive or dead, because the church itself inside is actually not that bad. You got pretty much 2 entrances on each side since they're so close to each other. But with so many obstacles in the way, I mean, look at the pillars, look at the benches, the altar, everything like that could be a problem with your aim. But it's a good place to hold that if you're a bunch of people. Not that hard.
So what we should do to the church is just throw out all the banks, and it could be useful for a change. I'm stating my own personal religious favoritism here. Yeah. I'll not stick to that too long. We're moving out to the main entrance, and we get this lovely statue, which does nothing, but it looks pretty cool with the head all off. Yeah. Typical, isn't it? If we go into the dark alley, which is very dark, that's why I called it the dark alley, we can find a piece of ammo, which is random, but very good to know. Also, some people use it as a holdout spot. They think they will not be found behind this little wall. Most of the time they will be found. In time, they will glow red. Keep your zombie vision on, and you will be able to spot them much easier. There you go. It's for me, it's just a standard spot to look for people if you're actually still looking for someone, you know. So, yeah. Also, we've got on the left side of the church, we've got this window here. You can break it and get into it. So that's also handy to know. Very useful when you're running away from the zombies when you're chased. It's very nice to have. Definitely, yeah. For the zombies, it's a nice way to flank the humans sometimes. So keep it in mind. With that, we move to the police car. We see a nice rifle, which is a random rifle, so it could be a different rifle. And always C4, very nice, could be useful, because this is the zombie spawn over here. Just throw it into the zombie spawn, and you can maybe blow up some zombies. I don't know. Sure, you could blow them up if you place it at a strategic place. I mean, place it really in the open. Just place it somewhere unhidden, like behind the taxi or behind the wooden part of the fence. Because if the zombies see it, they'll pretty much try to go one out to make you waste it on fewer zombies. And they could actually also try to push it away. They could try to push it closer to you. That actually happened to me once. They pushed it in through a window when I was about to detonate it. Oh, that's pretty cool though. Yeah, always gotta watch out with stuff like that.